So what I've learned this week is that honesty is a choice. And if you have somebody in your life that reveres you and say they care about you and that they love you and they hurt you, understand that that was an option and a choice for them. They chose to hurt you. They chose that. And we've done it as well. We have chosen to hurt people. To leave something out, to lie, to omit, is to manipulate the relationship. Right? So, if you're in a situation or if you're at a moment in your life, in your life's journey where you are furious with someone, where you are just not understanding where they're coming from or their actions or how they can treat you one way all of a sudden and they treated you a different way before, understand, besides the fact that we are all 5-year-old adults walking around with pain and trauma and dispersing it in very just not so great ways, you know? So understand that when you are building something with someone, demand transparency and watch carefully and ask real questions that matter to you and your values and your morals and your principles and to your soul and your heart. Because there are a lot of underdeveloped people out here, not meaning that anyone is fully developed and they know everything in the world. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But people who are not actively participating on their development and have been clearly stuck, because I mean, minute to minute we are changing. Minute to minute we're growing, we're growing, we're growing, we're growing. So if it's been 3 years and you're still doing the same shit, then no, you're not growing. That is not actively growing. You have to push yourself. It's your responsibility to curate your life. So I say that in a way as a means to protect your heart and your spirit and your soul, and to understand that if you were transparent and you were the best version of you that you could be at that moment. Hopefully we all make mistakes in every relationship, in any situation we all make mistakes. However, I feel as if you're paying close attention to who somebody is and who they are, if you're paying close attention to who they are, you can figure out how they want to be treated. And I honestly think, I know everyone doesn't have common sense, but I don't feel as if, I feel most people could live by, don't do anything to me you wouldn't want me to do to you. It's quite simple, right? If you don't want me to come to you and insult you or belittle you or throw something at you or write a dumbass mean comment about you, you know, or hurt you physically, mentally, emotionally. No. You must cut it. And you must cut it so that they can go ahead and continue on with their stuff. You know, develop yourself, because I know we're all walking around in pain and trauma. I fully understand that. We all have a backpack full of bullshit given to us by many other situations and many other people in our lives. Subconsciously and consciously, they pack our lives with their projections and their bullshit. Try not to be that person. As you go throughout life, try to push yourself harder to become more understanding, to become more compassionate, because you don't just want it to be, oh, well, now it happened to me, now I found compassion and empathy all of a sudden. Don't do that. You can get in touch with your emotional side. And you can also have a relationship with somebody that is growing and developing. However, you have to set up your boundaries. You have to understand that honesty takes practice from both ends of the spectrum, from inside out. This is not a one-time thing. Omitting something, telling a lie, that is manipulating the situation, and you are taking away the right of the other person making up their mind in the relationship. You wouldn't want that done to you, so don't do it to somebody else. Transparency and communication is the basic fundamentals of how we live our lives. It's how we survive. So the more we utilize those tools, the better that our soul will feel. We can find peace by being transparent and by curating our lives exactly the way that we want them to be. It is a lot of trial and error, absolutely, but you can catch on fast. You know what kind of people you vibe with, and you know when you don't. You have a feeling. We've all had it. So just continue to stay in touch with it. Understand that if somebody is hurting you, it is their choice to hurt you. And honestly, you have a choice. You have a choice to learn from the situation, what you didn't like about the situation, what you didn't like about yourself in the situation, and then grow from that. Develop yourself and curate your life. You have to tailor your life to fit your soul. It's your only duty. Through that, everything flourishes. So peace, blessings, and ciao. I'll see you next week.